teams trying to track them down.
Well, a lot of pressure on recently signed Truck. First game with the team, and he's thrown to the Lions. We'll see how long he stays matched up with Magic.
So here's who the Celtics will begin the game with. Dennis Johnson is out with injury, so Gerald Henderson will start at the point. Scott Wedman is joined by the newly signed Truck out on the wings. The fifth-year phenom, Larry Bird, starts at the 4. And in the middle, Robert Parrish locking up the center position. And starting for the Lakers, Earvin Magic Johnson runs the show at the point. The rookie, Byron Scott, gets the nod at the 2. They'll have Michael Cooper and Kurt Rambis making up the front court pair. And, of course, it's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar standing tall in the middle. It's good. And for Truck, he's known for his defense, Clark. But it will take a huge effort to contain Magic Johnson in this one.
The Celtics did not have much of a choice. I mean, with all of their injuries, they needed to bring somebody in. If Truck can disrupt and bother Magic just a little bit, that's a huge lift for them.
And for those who remember watching Truck in college, you know he's as hard a worker as they come.
Yeah, nobody's going to out-hustle him, Mike. He's not the most skilled wing, but he's a great player to have fill in for nights like this.
So good at using his height to scan the floor. Parrish capable of finding open teammates this way.
Johnson surveying the floor. Johnson double-teamed. Passes to Cooper. That's it. In there, Johnson with the assist. Well, with Truck drawing the assignment guarding Magic, Mike, you have to think they'll test him early.
And why wouldn't they? When you have a newly signed guy like Truck checking up Magic, you have to go at him early on. We'll find out quick how Truck handles it.
Hard-nosed, rugged stuff from Truck on that finish.
Here in the first, just under 2.5. Minutes played so far. Johnson against Truck. Shoots from 12. No good off the back of the rim. The Celtics with the lead. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Shot and the foul. Truck strong enough through the contact.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside. And Magic Johnson coming off that terrific triple-double last game. A complete game from a very complete player.
We've known it for a while now, but we are watching greatness with Magic Johnson. He controls so much of the game when he's on the floor.
Now, here's Scott. He has 5. Johnson's shot is off. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Truck.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming?
Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Johnson. Will it go? Second chance shot. And the rejection by Parrish. Here's Schultz. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
I think it's clear they are 100% locked in on expanding their lead here.
Well, a little bit of an edge is nice, but they'd love to be way out ahead. And we have to think back to the last meeting between these teams. What a thriller that was.
It sure was, Mike. The Lakers barely got the win in Boston. That game was only several weeks ago, and you know that's fresh in the minds of the Celtics.
To the inside, Johnson. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Magic doing a little self-serve, going vertical on them.
Here's Schultz. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
The story of their offense so far has been just that, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Johnson. Parrish gets the rebound. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here, Mike.
Yeah, you need to time it right.
Here's Wedman. Here's Bird. And again, it's Boston converting.
Right out of the starting blocks. They've been dominant at the offensive end.
And that early momentum has helped them put together a nice lead.
Now, here's Johnson. It's Scott on the wing. To the paint. Here's Rambis. Rebound, Boston.
That's a tough finish, even from that range. He has a hard time against that kind of a defense inside.
They have set the tone in the paint, getting whatever they want.
Well, not much resistance, and if things don't change, this could turn into a blowout.
Here's Johnson. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Boston, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our coverage. Second quarter action here at the Fabulous Forum. Lakers trail by 12. Mike, you talk about the excitement in this crowd. This is a capacity crowd here tonight. 17,505 here in the Forum.
It's been the hot ticket here in L.A. Laker fans know what the implications of this matchup mean. They've come out in full force.
And there it is for them. Trucks got the lead up to 14 now for the Celtics.
Always looking to contribute. Truck has found ways to do so and is in a really nice flow offensively.
Here's McAdoo. He's guarded by McHale. The pass to Garrett. 4 on the clock. Johnson wide open. He fires. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5. Well, Clark, we expected Magic to have a potential breakout game. So far, he's been solid.
No surprise, Kevin. He's always going to be a factor when you talk about Magic Johnson. But with Truck defending him, I would have thought he would look for his own shot just a little bit more here.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Schultz. Offensive rebound, and it's good for 2. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
Can't forget to box out Johnson. Got to make sure to box him out or he'll burn you.
Now a timeout called by Boston. So we'll take some timeout from the game here, and these players have a moment to get a much-needed energy boost by refueling with Gatorade.
Yeah, you've got to keep yourself hydrated all game long. It's the only way your body can replenish your energy reserves and keep you running at full speed out there.
Celtics leading by 12. High post Truck. Johnson on him. Excellent D there by Johnson. And Clark, Casey Jones, the coach for the Celtics, has done a terrific job in his first year.
Well, Kevin, his love and loyalty for this team goes without question. All the years he had as an outstanding player, and this organization believes in him. He's been a really good fit for the Celtics so far.
That one rolling around and rims out. And it's the Celtics ball. Well, Mike, they've been rivals for many, many years. Bird against Magic. What are you seeing so far?
Neither has jumped ahead of the other so far, but as the game goes on, both will start looking for their own number.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Truck. Pass to Wilkes. Here's McAdoo. Hits the jump hook.
No blink there from McAdoo.
Continuing to build an impressive lead.
keeping things simple, executing their game plan to perfection. Love to see it.
Shot's good from Bird.
It's simple. You got to get a body into your man. Box out if you want to rebound the ball.
Defensive rebounding is about effort, trying, being willing to put a body on someone.
And Mike, the last game out, Boston dropping their game to San Diego. First loss for them on this road trip.
The Clippers were hitting everything, it seemed. Boston just couldn't keep up. That's a game you know they want back.
No good for Magic as Truck was there defending.
Truck hasn't backed down a bit from Magic. Great defense there.
The shot, no good. Johnson with the defensive effort. He kicks it to Garrett. Ainge against Worthy. And the rejection by Bird. Celtics leading by 16. And for more on Truck, who is getting the start today, let's head over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the shorthanded Celtics had to make a roster move. They were able to get Truck, a wing playing for the Minneapolis Muskrats. This team has had their eye on Truck for a while, but this string of injuries forced them to act. We'll see how that goes for them. Guys?
We will indeed, D.A. Thank you so much. And Clark, the Muskrats, one of the minor league pro teams in the States.
Yeah, you know, from what I understand, Kevin, Truck was doing really well.
And so it's Truck making things happen for the Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. Welcome back, everyone. The second half getting going. Lakers and Celtics here in beautiful L.A. Here's Johnson. And with Truck on the floor again, Mike, it seems the Celtics will be matching his minutes with Magic's.
That's why they signed him. Boston feels he is the right man to bother Magic with his strength. It makes sense they would match minutes.
Here's Truck. Parrish, the pass to Schultz. The Lakers with the rebound. On the wing, Johnson. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Pure hustle. Larry Bird always gives 110%.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Cooper kicks to Scott. Lakers working the ball around now. Johnson inside. Defended by Truck.
Boy, there is just no let-up from Truck. Relentless. He's made it a mission to really disrupt Magic Johnson each possession.
Well, both of these teams have been terrific so far this season. This could be a preview of this year's finals.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. The Lakers would love a return trip. I mean, with both teams atop their conferences, this game does have some extra juice to it.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Lambus, no luck.
Yeah, you know what, guys? He's not very effective from that spot. He's got to put some work in there.
Schultz. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. On the wing, Scott. Passes it to Rambis. Makes it off the glass. Rambis has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Lakers. And this year's draft class, Mike, it's shaping up to be a good one.
There are a few players that could alter the future of teams. Olajuwon and Jordan seem like can't-miss prospects. But there are a lot of great kids coming out this year.
Here's Cooper. Rebound, Boston. Parrish has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They're scoreless since the first half.
Truck is so hard to handle around the rim because he plays with such physicality.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. First free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And you look at Truck, a football physique. He's built for heavy duty.
Scott can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 16. Trying to get open is Burke. And Truck gets it to go on the assist by Henderson. And that's now 28 points here for Truck. Los Angeles calls timeout.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
Both teams will make substitutions. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Johnson finds Scott. McHale with the rebound. Even though he's coming off the bench in this one, Mike, what a year it's been for Jamal Wilkes.
He's looked very comfortable all season long. Found his role and has played it perfectly. Great scoring threat for this team.
The open shot by Johnson. Los Angeles with another miss.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
Playing with pace pays off as they got it right to the cup.
That's why more teams are pushing the tempo. It's high-efficiency offense.
Johnson outside. The hook. And no good. Excellent D there from Parrish. Celtics leading by 20. Hey, Mike, Magic had some scores early, but Truck has made the adjustments.
You can see Truck starting to pick things up and learn on the fly. Why? He's been a quick study, and it's paid off for him.
Johnson outside. They need this. Parrish grabs the board. Parrish has got 8 rebounds in this game. Schultz passes to Henderson. Out to Bird. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson outside. The pass to Wilkes. The rebound by the Celtics. Parrish has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And finished off by Truck.
Rumbling inside. Truck with the demolition.
There's 49 seconds left here in the third quarter. Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
A really hard. Time out there.
You're right. Scott, good.
Celtics kept Scott in check their first meeting. Kept him to 6 points. He's already bested that total this time around.
Here's Schultz. Johnson with the block.
Goes to show you how well Johnson anticipates. Sees the shot forming. And is able to get a hand on it.
Back to Henderson. Lets the 3 fly. Cans it from downtown. Henderson's got his second bucket tonight. The Lakers really having a tough go here. Outside, Scott. Pass to Johnson. Shoots over Truck. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Truck.
With a myriad of skills, Magic is the last guy I'd want to guard. He can do anything out there. So how do you defend him?
The Lakers have made 2 The previous 3 free throws in today's game. And that one falls for Johnson.
And Magic is one of the most exciting players in the game because his level of creativity is simply incredible.
No good on the second free throw. And so it's Boston, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. We have one more quarter of play left between the Lakers and the Celtics. Our coverage continues here in the fourth quarter. And Mike, in the second half here, you wonder how big a factor the short benches will play in this one.
Both teams are missing some rotation players due to injury. The starters might get a little more tired early on.
Really good look from Truck. Got the ball inside for an easy bucket.
On the wing, Johnson, defended by Truck. Pass to Wilkes. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Clock at 6. Johnson, the pass to Garrett. And Boston with the rebound. Here's Buckner to the middle. And the jam by Truck.
Good for about 1 per game. Ainge finds his open man. Man easily there.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. Over Truck. Johnson can't hit. Well, you have to be surprised at the way Truck has played tonight, Mike. He looks like he belongs.
Credit to the Celtics scouts. They saw his talent and picked him up when they needed him most. Great showing from him.
Leaving no margin for error. That was a terrific finish.
Clark, this is what happens when you refuse to box him out.
Yeah, great positioning and even better timing. Superb work on the offensive glass. He's out ahead of the pack on both sides with his scoring so far, playing with a lot of intensity and refusing to be denied.
Johnson, the pass to Wilkes. Johnson inside. He's against Truck. Johnson can't hit. Inside, here's McHale. And a great assist by Truck as that one goes in. Truck's got his 3rd assist on the night. Johnson against Truck. Outside, Truck.
Not officially a block, but it's one in my book.
He really affected the shot. Was in great position. Textbook defense.
And that one, good.
Nice execution by Magic. I like how he focuses on taking high percentage shots.
Johnson against Truck. Good D by Johnson. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Garrett dishes to Johnson. Hook shot on the way. He gets it in.
Once Magic gets the ball inside, he's about at the rim. Even the contact, not enough to foul him up.
Truck against Johnson. And it's Truck missing. The Lakers on offense. Here's Garrett. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
You love their unselfishness. Keeping that ball moving. Good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Mike, that'll do it. The Celtics come into the Forum and get the win.
Despite missing...
Wow, Truck, impressive game.
Gee, thanks, Johnny.
So, walk.
Your grandpa was ready for anything. Didn't matter what he was up against. That man had ice water in his veins.
I still can't believe he's gone. Like, every day something will happen that'll make me want to call him. And, you know, and I remember.
I know. But you know you can still learn from him. Still honor him. And when your number's called, you got to be ready. It could be Game 7 of the NBA Finals instead of, Game 40 of the regular season, but you're only going to have one shot to make the most of it, just like Grandpa only had one shot to even make an NBA roster. If you want to honor his legacy, you make the most of those chances whenever and wherever they come.
That's real, Pop.
Well, I know a few things.
You should. You old.
What's up?
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
the only thing you got in your closet? It's fine.
AMP, I got some. Everybody's hitting me up, and that's just my text. You do not want to see what socials look like.
Just another game.
Quit lying.
Hey yo, shout out to my boy. Hey yo, shout out to my boy TK Ben. What's going on, Brody?
The Lakers coming through the tunnel with swagger. This looks like a team that's all set to go to work here at home. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Charlotte Hornets. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The wingmen, Rozier and Miller. Bridges out there with Williams, and it's Ntilikina in at the 1 spot. And for the Lakers, the 2 Lakers stars on the floor, LeBron at the 3 and Davis at the 5. MP out there with Russell, and it's Hachimura in at the 4. Well, we know, Greg, trade talks have increased as we get closer to the deadline. So how does it affect the player when their name is mentioned in trade rumors?
Listen, it can rattle your confidence, and especially the first time it happens. But, Kevin, it's important to remember that it's all business, and guys just can't take it personally.
It marks the first time ever meeting between these 2 terrific players.
And perhaps a bit of a feeling out process, but I expect it won't take long for them to get it going and put on a show.
Rozier against LeBron. In the corner, it's Bridges. Into the lane. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
And solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
Here's MP. Hornets with the rebound. Well, we know this, Smitty, for the Lakers, as long as they have LeBron James, they're in a win-now mode, don't you think?
Yes, Kevin, and why not? LeBron is still playing at an incredible level, and the Lakers are a franchise that only cares about titles.
Now, here is Davis. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
And great execution there. MP completes that one on the break.
Here is Miller, following the basket by MP. Miller, no luck. Here's MP. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach. And you guys, a big part of what makes MP special is his incredible work ethic. This is a guy who's just always in hustle mode, every play, trying to do more for his team.
Now, here's Rozier. Last game he had 34 points. MP against Miller, the 10-footer. And yes, it's good.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim, a rare quality for a wing these days.
Rozier with the steal. And now here's Rozier, the fast break chance. Miller with a wide open look. They get it back, and it's Williams throwing it down.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. And that one's good. MP.
Willing to fight. MP never backs down.
Williams has a screen for Rozier. If you're just tuning in, played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. LeBron with the block. And it's the Lakers on the break. A nice shot by MP.
Gotta bring more muscle than this to stop MP. He's a fighter on the way up.
Here's Williams, and the slam by Williams.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Defense couldn't disrupt MP. That man competes.
Here's Ntilikina. Bridges outside. Williams, a screen on Hachimura. Bridges, no one around him. Hits the three-point bomb. Bridges has got 5 now. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one. Inside, MP does a good job of just a Asserting himself, doing what needs to be done to get that finish.
So it's Neely Keenan. Who brings up the ball for the Hornets. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
MP, no good.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. We always see Terry Rozier going all out, don't we, Greg, to make an impact offensively.
Kevin, I just love the way his offensive repertoire has evolved over the years. This guy came in as just a hard-nosed. Tough defender, but boy, offensively, his skill set and development on that end.
Foot on the gas, MP. Get in there.
MP going in strong. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. LeBron is in the front court alongside Hachimura. Russell is out there with MP, and it's Wood in at center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. For Hornets coach Steve Clifford, the key is defense. He says trying to outscore other teams doesn't work. You have to do the things that take effort, like rebounding, getting loose balls, and putting your body on the line. You've got to build a game that'll actually work at the end of the year, and you play the important games. Kevin, back to you.
All right, DA, our thanks to you.
Oh, man, MP really attacking. He's seeing the floor nicely and taking advantage.
And the basket by MP.
just too quick with it. MP making a miss.
It's Miller on the wing. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Wood. Lakers working the ball around now. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
MP is doing it all in this one.
Hornets trail by 6. Now, here's Rozier. He's been a go-to guy. For them, when they've needed offense, he's averaging 19 points a game. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Great focus, MP.
I like what he's doing. Here, terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
And the pass to Rozier. Feeds it to Hayward. Pass to Ntilikina. Back to Hayward. Just 5 on the clock. From the stripe. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron. Got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Count it, good. And now it's a 10-point Laker lead.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Steve, wouldn't you agree the Los Angeles Lakers are one of, if not the most storied franchise in the NBA?
Yes, Kevin, the facts prove it. The number 1 and number 2 all-time league scorers both captured the record as Lakers. That's history right there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Lakers leading by 11. James looking around. Rozier against MP. And it's Russell in the corner. Back to MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Rozier against Hachimura. Now, here's Rozier. He's covered closely. And here's Miller outside. That one misses. And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Good start.
We'll see you in a bit.
Good start.
Hello, everybody. Maybe a bit of a surprise in this one, but what a fantastic first half we witnessed for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, they got a huge boost from the second unit. Those guys came from the bench firing. It really changed the complexion of this matchup.
That was one of their advantages coming in, though. They've got reserves who can be starters.
And we should also check in on the injury situation. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the court for the Hornets, the wingmen, Rozier and Miller. Williams is out there with Bridges, and it's Ntilikina in at the point. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against Boston put on a show. He finished with 30 points, and you love what he gives his team at both ends. And that game had his name written all over it. Kevin, we'll see if he can come through in a big way again tonight.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
Davis against Miller. There's a screen by Williams. Pass to Ntilikina. Trying his luck from deep. LeBron. Grabs the miss. James has got 11 rebounds in the game.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one. Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
Rozier up top, over LeBron. Charlotte again missing.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Davis, the pass to Schultz. It's in there. Davis with the assist. 25 points for MP.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Grizzlies. They're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And seeing where the Lakers are, they've hit a little rough patch, but they know what they're capable of. It's just a matter of going out and proving it on a nightly basis.
Miller outside. On the wing, Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 6 points.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Los Angeles making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see. Things in this year's contest that we've never seen.
Team's making some changes here.
You got this, MP.
There's 47 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Hayward against Wood. 13 feet away. And Hayward gets it to go. Hayward's got his first basket of the night.
There's the awareness of Hayward. Senses everything around him, knows where to get his points.
MP's shot is good. And here is Rozier. Down low. With the floater. McGowan's no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Hood, Schifino. On the wing, MP. Defended by Hayward. Here's Davis. That shot off. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Lakers on top, just dominating this one. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game. To become competitive. And here are the Hornets now. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. They've got LeBron James. Also, Christian Wood is out there. And it's Reeves in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Here's Schultz. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot. Two at the free throw line. And we know that several active NBA players, Steve, have their own podcasts. Players now have a direct platform for their voice, and I think they like that.
Yeah, they do. They want to be able to own their own content, want to be able to put out their different stories the way they want to. They want to be in control of every thing that has to do with them.
And the first one at the line is good. Reddish, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Both free throws good for MP. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Inside, here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
MP outside. Bouknight with the rebound. Hornets. Trail by 20. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Rozier over in the corner, Washington. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his third assist on the night. MP inside. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
I don't think the D has an answer for him right now. He is just getting any shot he wants.
Passes it to McGowan. From deep, Washington. And it's the Hornets, another three.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Timeout called the Lakers. Some changes for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Wood. Hachimura comes in for Reddish. And it's Russell in for Austin Reeves. James dishes to MP. Takes it inside. Tries again. And the layup is good. MP's got 10 points here in the second half.
Even when the play's not run for him, MP finds a way to make things happen.
Here's the floater. Miller, no up. Los Angeles leading by 18. And MP gets it to go on the assist by James. James has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Russell. Here's Rozier. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And one of the reasons why they're struggling and trailing right now is they have been reluctant to create any low post offense here in the second half.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Rozier.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
Hornets trail by 17. Now the pass to Ntilikina. This is to Williams. Pass to Rozier. Over LeBron. And a beautiful finish by Rozier. Rozier's got .5 points in the quarter.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside. Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Rozier with the ball. Looks for Miller, gets it to him. Pass to Ntilikina. This one for three. They get it again, and they recover it. Rozier kicks to Bridges. Off target from outside. Lakers leading by 17. MP outside. Baseline try. Another shot, and LeBron with the layup.
We still see the fire of LeBron James after all these years. He's still fighting.
And it's Miller in the corner, looking to get back on track here. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
And he knocks down the first one. And statistically, more young players in the league today, Greg, than in decades past. Might be a reason the age limit wasn't lowered in this new CBA.
Yeah, I mean, the veterans saying, hey, we're already having a tough time sticking around. And I think having those guys helps on and off the court.
That shot misses. Good D by Miller. Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. McGowan's the pass to Miller. Charlotte moving the ball around. Bouknight, no good. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
MP deciding where to go with it. It's good. MP's got 39.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Here is Hayward. Wood with the block.
Man, an aggressive block there by Wood. He's not going to shy away from competing defensively.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could...
Great win. Keep pushing.
One area where I'd like some mentorship is at the point.
You want the best to take you conversing under the tree of learning?
I'd like buy-in from the standpoint of reciprocity. These guys who run the team like our starter, the roster becomes more cohesive with any player. They're making the system tighter for everyone.
Okay, I'll have a chat
They're gonna throw you a parade on Bourbon Street tonight, baby. And two-way deals plus the rest of it.
Natural energy, protein.
Good, MP?
Let's get this win. Jimmy's gonna want revenge tonight. Be ready for that.
Hey, MP, I got some film I want you to watch. Whew, I mean, that's textbook. That's about as well as you can drive on Butler. You do more of that, we'll pick up another W.
You see the look he gave me after that bucket?
He's a bully, and you riled him up. I'd expect a lot of contact on both ends in this one.
I ain't got no problem mixing it up.
What's good, MP? Time to do what you do.
Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. It'll be the Heat off the tip, nearing the midway point of the season here, Brent. What do you expect to see from this match up tonight?
Well, both of these teams pretty well adjusted by this point, so it will come down tonight to who's going to be better at execution.
A key matchup tonight is the one between MP and Jimmy Butler. And MP was on the winning side in their last encounter. He's looking to keep that same energy.
Anytime you're pairing off with Jimmy Butler, it's going to be a dogfight. No one's tougher, and no one's more competitive.
In each game between these two is a thing unto itself. Just because MP and his team got the win last go-around, it's not necessarily an indication of the way things will go this time.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. They've got Tyler Hero, Butler out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Josh Richardson, and it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. Now here's Love. 6 to shoot. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul of the game.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Outside Love. Pass to Hero. Just 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Good. Adebayo's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Here's Reeves. Russell a screen on Richardson. Here's MP. That one a little long.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Butler. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable. Hero for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, producing from behind the arc, that is huge stuff from Tyler Hero.
To halt the run. MP shot is off. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Richardson, the pass to Butler. And here's Adebayo. And blocked with his palm. What a defensive play. MP outside. First quarter. Just about 2 minutes in. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Richardson for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Now here's MP. Coming off a 34-point game against New Orleans. Down low. Adebayo grabs the board.
Not an ideal start for them. Still looking for their first field goal after 4 misses.
Richardson, the pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And as we head deeper into January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. You look at Chicago, they're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
Well, I think for the Lakers, they've had a fairly inconsistent season so far, always hovering around the same spot in the rankings.
And Russell's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. Poke loose. Butler with a steal. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Russell against Hero. Pass to Richardson. Now here's Butler. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
MP no good.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Hero, the pass to Butler. Outside Love. No good on the triple. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 5 to begin this game. Well, we always hear about Heat culture. How would you define it, Brent?
Well, I think what they do is just find guys who are hungry, and then they do a great job of starving you during the year. And what I mean by that is just making it competitive. You're going to earn everything you get if you're a member of the Miami Heat, and that includes playing time.
The shot by Russell, no good. The Heat on offense. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Pass to Butler. Outside Richardson. Miami, no good that time either.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
MP finds James. Adebayo with the rejection.
And Bam. Aptly describes Adebayo's defensive impact. He packs a punch in there.
Puts one up from 19. Good as the jump shot falls. Hero's got 5 now.
And what's working? Here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Taking a look at some numbers here for Anthony Davis.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
Here's MP. And he's going. Going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Jimmy Butler.
And this is exactly what you expect. Of MP. He puts on his hard hat and hits you where it hurts.
That one's off. The Heat making a switch here. Martin's checked in. That one's no good.
Well, not just a fantastic basketball player, MP also a great example for all the youngsters out there off the floor.
Hero finds Love. Lets it go from deep. Martin misses. MP with it. Richardson picks him up. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Highsmith, he's checked in for Richardson. Here's Davis. Cash. It's MP. Picking up the assist.
He did. I mean, MP understands how to read a defense, including how to spot overcommitments and getting it to open teammates.
Pass to Adebayo. To the middle. And the basket by Highsmith.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now Los Angeles with it. 11-point game. MP gets the first one to go. Now 1 for 7 on the night.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
Hero against Russell. Adebayo, a screen on Russell. To the wing on the left. Launches it. Here's Adebayo. The Lakers with a rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Miami's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Here's Highsmith, guarded by Russell. Hero on the wing. And he also played really well in the win against the Clippers.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Pass to Love. The shot won't fall. And so Davis will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 9. Ball stolen. Here's Highsmith. Checked by Davis. Love with the ball. Hero for 3. Hits the trifecta. Hero's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Hero's gone a perfect 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. MP right side. Pass to Davis. Outside Russell. Back to MP. Love grabs the miss. Love's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Martin outside. Down low. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And more, Bam Adebayo loves to go with his mid-range shot.
Yeah, he feels like it's getting to that automatic stage when he's at those elbows with that high arcing soft touch that he has, and that high release makes it really tough to stop.
The Lakers making a switch here. Hachimura's checked in, and Miami also making a switch. Pickett's checked. In, and you talk to his coaching staff, one thing they like about Caleb Martin, the leadership.
Well, it's amazing when a role player has a voice on a team, and that what you get with Caleb. He's a great communicator on both ends of the floor. He knows his plays. He knows the opponent's plays. What a great glue guy.
Here's Pickett following the score by the Lakers. Martin outside from deep. Rebound, the Lakers. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat. Came out with a victory.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Here's Highsmith. And it's blocked by Davis.
No surprise why AD has led the league in blocks before.
And for Los Angeles, their shooting has not been great. Early, just 27%. Here's MP. Love grabs the miss. Love's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Heat lead by 15.
And Kevin Love getting comfortable on the inside on that possession. He's got the size and touch to be effective around that arc.
Russell to pass to MP. To the paint. Here's Davis. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Pickett, guarded by Russell. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Martin. Three-pointer. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Probably could have scored there. He usually does.
Hachimura against Love. Martin outside. Knocked loose. And that'll be Miami's ball as it goes out of bounds. Heat able to keep the possession. Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. Look for Miami. Bryant, he's checked in for Love. Richardson comes in for Highsmith, and Tyler Hero subbed in for Jovic. Here's MP, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Brent, you were a two-time NBA champion, so you must have the secret recipe. What wins in the playoffs?
Well, Tim Duncan, BA, no, I mean, obviously, you need a team. It can't be a one-man show, and you need that collective to come together and be playing their best basketball at the biggest time of the year. We've seen these heliocentric offenses, one's built around one superstar, and that becomes too predictable of an offense, or one where a guy can't struggle. If they struggle, the team goes home. So championships are won by teams, BA.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. They led by as many as 18. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
And let's take a look at Miami. We've got Thomas Bryant, Josh Richardson out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Martin in at the small forward position. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Martin finds Adebayo, who poked away. James with a steal.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Hero against Russell. Inside. Outside Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by the Lakers. And it's the Lakers on the break. From 7. And again, the Lakers no good. Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. From 17, Russell with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's MP. And Hero grabs the board. To the inside. And Adebayo slams it in.
And the coaching staff continues to impress upon Bam to keep exploring all of his offensive talents, his confidence sky high.
To the paint. MP misses in close. The Heat have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. To the middle. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
When Martin puts the ball in his teammates' hands, good things happen.
The Lakers shooting just around 33% since the second quarter got underway. Here's James. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Martin right side. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Russell. LeBron fires one down.
And the defense make it too easy for LeBron James. Can't let him get that close.
Here's Hero. On the wing, Richardson from downtown. And again, Miami with a triple.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And some changes here for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Wood. And Reeves is subbed in for Hachimura. And Miami also making a switch. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Bryant. Now, here is James. 17 points for him last game against the Pelicans in New Orleans.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
James against Butler. Fires from deep. Martin misses.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, talking about his all-star wing, Coach Eric Spoelstra said, it's hard to describe Jimmy Butler until you actually feel him between the four lines. He is a supreme elite competitor, one of the ultimate competitors in his profession. His only focus is about driving a team to win. All other things are irrelevant. B.A.?
Yeah, that's a great point. Thanks, Allie. Miami, no good that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Shot is good by Reeves.
And James, another dime that gets dropped, someone that just loves involving his teammates.
The Heat have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Butler passes to Richardson. Sends it home from three-point land. Richardson's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Fast break. Here come the Heat. Finished off by Adebayo.
Well, heady plays like that are what Jimmy Butler is all about. He knows where the defense is.
Reeves, the pass to MP. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Woods checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Butler. Here's Adebayo. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
On the wing, Reeves. Back to MP. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And the defense knows they got to cover MP very close, but he gets physical and exploits the coverage there for a foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Heat.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been, just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Well, I like that they've also emphasized the three-point line. They've drained a good number from beyond the arc this year.
Jovic, he's checked in for Miami. And he's good on the second. Miami has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Russell against Richardson. Bryant, a screen on Russell. Inside to the right side. Outside Richardson. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. The Lakers with a rebound.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Miami dominating the game. Here's Jovic. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Pass to Richardson. Bryant, right side. That one no good. Oh, great D that time from MP. Outside Russell. The 3 is up. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Jovic. It's stolen by MP. Davis, the pass to Russell. And again, the Lakers, no good. And for Miami, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Pass to Jovic. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Jovic has got 5 points.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Back to Russell. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, stolen by Richardson. Here's Jovic. Takes a 3. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's MP. It's hauled in by the Heat. Bryant's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Jovic. He's got 5. Martin with the bucket.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Russell against Richardson. MP left side. Looking to end this cold spell. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 11 rebounds in the game.
So much inside of Josh Richardson that is yet to be tapped into. An athletic shooting guard who can play both ends of the floor.
And the Heat with some changes. Love is checked in for Bryant, and Tyler Hero subbed in for Jovic. Miami has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Pass to Martin. Richardson with it. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Christian Wood picks one up.
Looks like Josh Richardson is always seeking a shot, this time looking for contact as well.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Count it. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
And the work that MP puts in, it shines through during every hoop he makes.
Adebayo, a screen on Russell. The leaner inside. Hero with the bucket.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And what makes Tyler Hero so dangerous, Brent, is his ability to catch fire from range.
Yeah, I would say, Grant, sometimes it's an inferno with Tyler Hero, the way he can get it going. I mean, he can rain down threes. He's got a pull-up game. he can get quickly into double digits.
Martin misses. And so it's Wood who brings up the ball for the Lakers. Pass to Davis. Wood outside. Down low. Here's MP. Adebayo grabs the board. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Martin, the pass to Love. Goes back up. And he lays it in. Martin's gotten his third basket of the night.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Russell, the pass to MP. That one does. Doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Martin. Miami dominating the game. And here's Hero. 12. Points for him. From behind the arc. Can't hit that one.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Heat running away with this one. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Halftime is here. And what better way to tip it off than to analyze the latest news on the trade front?
They got a dog in Fred VanVleet. He's a tough, high-character guy who can score, defend, and step up in big moments. You know those scouts who thought he had a low ceiling when he came into the league? They should be looking for new jobs right now.
And now let's talk about our game at hand. What a first half for the Miami Heat.
Want to be more consistent offensively.
Thanks for tuning in. Now,
and with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
D'Lo and Reeves are the backcourt duo. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. And it's MP in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And he can't get the first one. And the Heat making a change here. Martin's checked in. so he can't get either to fall.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Hero, fires the three, and they'll get another chance. Now Love. Hero outside. Martin finds Richardson. Second chance effort. The Lakers with a rebound. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. MP no good. And for the Heat, they're shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Martin against Russell. Here's Love, and he makes it on the layup. Love's gotten his second bucket.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And the Lakers shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Tries to break his ice. MP shot is off.
Okay, getting a little creative with the crossover. Unfortunately, he couldn't capitalize.
Richardson, no good.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. The three. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Richardson's got 11 points.
A good sense right there of Richardson understanding space and that he could get there. Nice pull-up.
MP no good. The Heat have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Inside, here's Martin. No luck on that one. Good D by MP. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Denied by Adebayo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
On defense, the Heat. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Miami has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo is doubled. Stolen by Russell. Here's Reeves. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Richardson. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Davis is
maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
MP. Good D by Richardson.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Hero for 3. Russell with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be a second foul of the game. Hero against Russell. Pass to Martin. The 3 ball. He drops it from range. Martin's got 11 points.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting a low 28% so far in this one. Here's MP. Lays it up and banks it in. 13 points in the game.
You have to like the composure that MP had to get that finish inside.
It's Martin on the wing. And again, Miami with a triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's MP. Misses off the left iron. The Heat have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Hero outside. Pass to Martin. Charity stripe shot. The Lakers with a rebound. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Davis a screen. Russell finds MP. And here's Davis. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists in the game.
And really, that's a perfect screen and roll play that gets AD to look where he wanted it.
Here's Richardson. Again, the Heat score. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's MP. Some solid defense from Martin. For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. 13 feet out. The Lakers with a rebound. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Adebayo with the rejection. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And the Lakers making a change here. Hachimura's checked in. Here's MP. Oh, and there.